Hey guys, it's Lauren, and today is a February plan with me bullet journal spread. So I'm honestly super excited to show you guys what I did for my bullet journal setup for February. I honestly really like it, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. The colors are very Valentine's Day kind of vibe. Like, February is one of my favorite months because honestly, I just feel really happy, mainly because like the theme of the month is pink, you know? I don't know if I make sense, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like bullet journaling videos, and let's just hop right into it. So starting off with the month of February. So for February, I'm deciding to go with the theme of peaches with this really nice peach pinky shade. So on the left, I'm starting off with my monthly quote page. So I'm drawing a peach using Crayola Super Tips. I'm using many shades of peach, pinks, and even like a darkish pink color. And I'm trying my best to blend everything together. But I chose this theme because I think it really fits this month. The peach looks like a heart, and also like the colors of the pink and the peach colors also kind of like represents Valentine's Day with a little hint of green. And the quote is, "You've got a peach of my heart," and I thought that was perfect for this theme and perfect for this month. I think everything really like fit nicely together, and I just added a little drop shadow to my lettering, and that's all for my quote page. For my monthly cover page, I just wanted to go with something simple, and I just went with a repeating pattern of peaches, and I just made them look really doodly. I didn't want to make them look too perfect, so I just colored them in, sketched them out, and then I also took a Muji fine gel pen and drew on top so that the colors in the pen wouldn't bleed, and then also looks really like doodly and fun. I don't know, it looks really cute to me. I did mess up, but you know, honestly, I'm fine with that. I just lettered the word February across the page. I also really liked how it looks really simplistic and minimalistic, even though there's kind of a lot going on, and I actually really liked the pop of green. I thought that was really cool to add because I was gonna go full out everything pink, but then I think that's a little overwhelming, so I added a little touch of green for the peach sleeves, and I think that ties everything in really nicely. Next up is my monthly calendar. So February is going to be a pretty jammed-packed month for me. I have a lot going on, a lot of big events. Every weekend I'm pretty busy, so I left myself lots of room to plan. I used different shades of peach when drawing this, and I also added a story time section since I had lots of room at the bottom. And I think it's good to have a little story time section because when you look back at your bullet journals, you don't really look at what you did every day, but more of you look kind of like the recap of the month. So a story time section is perfect for just explaining a little thing that happened within that month that was special or funny, anything that made you smile if you were like, you know, I think it's just good to write a little like diary kind of entry down. Next up is my monthly goals and reflection page. This really hasn't changed much. I really like the way I organize this, but instead of doing boxes, I did peaches instead. I thought I would just play around with the fun heart shape of the peaches, and I just drew some floating leaves around. I typically do boxes. If you watched my previous videos, I've been doing this for a while, but basically I write my goals on the left hand side, and I come back at the end of the month to reflect on it on the right hand side. I split them into 3 different categories, and that's how I write my goals. So on the right side, I am doing a brain dump page, and I wrote "Ideas live here" and drew a big peach in the middle. I think it's just pretty simple, but I like how the idea of the words that revolves in a circular like shape around the peach looks really, really cute. I've been doing this for a while. I like these 2 spreads together, and once you find something that you like when you bullet journal, I think it's just nice to keep it. There's no reason to change it. I mean, sometimes I like to experiment with things, but if something works for you, then just keep on doing it. Okay, So my next 2 pages are new. I'm doing a line a day page. This isn't totally new. I did this in 2017, I think, and maybe a little bit last year. But I think a line a day is just very interesting, especially if you have a lot going on. So I knew that February was going to be a very busy month for me. So I wanted to like be able to remember everything that happened within that month. So I alternated between like a light pink shade, white, and then peach in a pattern, and that's going to be each day of the month, and I'm just going to write a short little recap of what happened. And at the bottom I drew a cute little peach and wrote "just peachy" because that's probably one of the most popular peach quotes. And on the right, I am trying something new. So I used to do habit trackers a while back, but I honestly find myself not like sticking to them, and I honestly had no motivation to actually do what I was tracking. So this year I feel like I'm more motivated, especially in 2019, how the year just started. I'm very motivated to start new goals and start new habits and actually reach my goals this year. So I'm trying a new style of habit tracking. These are horizontal. I find that some kind of grid always works best for me. So basically I just wrote the categories down the side in the boxes, and then I drew 28 boxes and I wrote the day in each of them. So each day if I do that habit, I'm just gonna color the box in, and I made it so that it would fit like 30 if it was a perfect month, but you know, nothing's perfect. And I kind of drew a little picture of what my goals are because I don't really like writing it down. It makes me feel kind of like weird. I don't know, so I just drew a little picture. You guys can probably guess what they are, but I like how they're more personalized to what my habits and what my goals are. Honestly, writing down the numbers for this habit tracker was really tedious, but I think just take your time. I always get into this weird like mindset where I feel like I have to rush when I do everything on camera, and I know there's no need to rush. I honestly speed all of this footage up, but I always feel like I have to rush, so my handwriting definitely gets sloppier throughout my spreads. Last but not least, I am doing my first weekly spread of February. So I always like to start my weeks on Mondays, and since there were some leftover days from January, it started on a Friday, and so I just combined that with the next full week, or the first full week of February, because I just kind of like things like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm very like OCD about that kind of stuff, but I'm doing this first week spread from February 1st through the 10th. So I'm combining the weekends because I find myself not doing as many things or not having to write down to-do lists on the weekends as much as the weekdays, because on the weekdays I have a lot of homework and everything, and I try not to do homework over the weekend because I think I just really need to relax and take a break sometimes. I split 2 pages into 4, so it makes like a total of 8, which is, for the 2 weekends, is 10 different days. And this is a very, very, very one of the most simplest spreads I've ever made. It was honestly really easy. I just lettered and drew a clean box, and I think it just gives me lots of room to plan and write down everything that I need to do. So yeah. For this bullet journal video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any recreations or take any inspiration from my videos or from my bullet journals, please send me a picture. I would love to see it. And yeah, so make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Oh yeah, also turn on my post notifications. I post every Friday, but if you forget, you can always turn on your post notifications and it will notify you when I upload. And yeah, see you guys next Friday. Bye!